last week's video, and shout out to you guys for all watching that. We got almost 100 subscribers since the last video alone. Insane. I'm very thankful for everyone checking out the channel. Hey guys, welcome back to Claim Brandalorian. My name is Brandon. As always, if you're into anything in the Star Wars universe, whether that's lore, theories, Funko, and Lego, I'm your guy. Go ahead and consider subscribing. You can always change your mind later. But with that out the way, a little spoiler warning in this video. We are going to be talking about episode 6 of The Acolyte, what's next for QIMIR, how we're feeling that character, and so forth. So I think my biggest takeaway from this episode was that QIMIR said that he was a Jedi. Osha said that she never remembered him. So that kind of got me thinking right away. Maybe QIMIR is actually older than he looks. Maybe he's Master Yoda's apprentice. Who knows? That was my first thought. Of course, after talking it over with some friends, especially within the Star Wars community, getting a lot of heads together can really start to put pieces together. I'm definitely in the corner that Master Vernestra was once QIMIR's master. And especially, you know, when he lifts his shirt off and you see the scars, like the whippings on his back, it's definitely Vernestra's lightsaber whip. I mean, potentially. I just feel like everything points to that. And then in the same episode, we get to see Vernestra use her lightsaber whip. And in my opinion, I think it's cool that it's finally brought to canon. I think that's really cool. But at the same time, I felt like it was used in a very cheap way, just to take out one of the moth creatures, which instead she could have used on somebody or something else. I think everything's definitely pointing that way. I'm really thinking that, you know, QIMIR should be a Ren. That's the side I really want to see, because I think that just adds so much to the lineage of the Jedi and the Sith, and especially with the Ren kind of being a branch off from the Sith, I think it's cool because it's not very mainstream, if that makes sense. And that's kind of how this season's been going. I've been looking at it like, I feel like something is just right underneath. Who's the actual bad guy? Who's the good guys? Is it someone that we see now, or is it something we need to see in a flashback? Going into episode 7, I feel like we're definitely getting the flashback episode. We're going to see Kelnaka and Torben finally face off. We're really gonna see what happened that night on Brendok. I think true colors are gonna be showing, and it's like, who is it? Who are these characters? It's definitely raising a lot of questions, and especially with the turmoil that's been going on in the Star Wars fandom since The Acolyte's been out, I think this can really address some of those questions. At the same time, I'm liking what we're seeing. Another thing too is we do get to see Osha put on the helmet towards the end. And we also see that this planet is called an unknown planet. There are some speculations that it is a planet from Legends, and it's basically a great mining planet for Cortosis. So this really helps out, you know, especially with Darth Tenebris and Darth Plagueis's origins and where they kind of start everything that they built. So I think this is a good shout to that. QIMIR's saying all of these things that just completely go through Star Wars, you know, talking about the rule of two, the Jedi basically thinking that they're the light of everything, not necessarily letting hate flow through you, but letting your real feelings flow. And it's just all things from the Jedi to the Sith, and it just makes so much weight for this story, especially with QIMIR's character. I feel like everyone's loving him. I'm a huge fan. I think it's different, and it's something that kind of gives us another turn for events, especially with the Sith. You know, you expect them to be big and bad. QIMIR might not be that position. I feel like QIMIR is definitely trying to get his own apprentice to overthrow his current master, if that's kind of the direction they're going. I feel like if we do get an unveil of who this actual master is, it could be the end for QIMIR. Simply letting himself be known to the Jedi. Even though Vernestra may know about QIMIR, she might keep it under wraps. Maybe the Sith Lord, QIMIR's master, might actually not like what's going on, so instead takes QIMIR out. And I mean, Indara in the first 4 minutes of episode 1, gone. Jeki, Yord, and a lot of other Jedi, gone. There's definitely risk being taken here, so let's go ahead and throw QIMIR out. What do you guys think? What's going to happen to QIMIR ultimately? I feel like QIMIR is definitely taking the Star Wars universe by storm right now, and this is just another video where I wanted to talk about QIMIR and kind of what we see so far, but better yet, what are we going to see next? But as always, guys, if you like this video, make sure you like it. Subscribe as always. We're almost to 500 subscribers. Once we get there, we're going to do a big giveaway. As always, thank you guys for checking out the video. Claim Brandalorian. I'm out.